Good morning and happy Saturday, everybody. All right, as I was discussing last night, so we've got the Juliet's square wire 4.0s. I forgot about the deadbolts. I think I have another pair of them in the car, actually. And I do have another pair of Madmens. So this one here, and then I had like a black and gold pair. That's the ones that broke. So these ones are still going, and then the Ducatis, but I did have the arm kind of stick on my way when I got home last night. And then there's a whole slew more in the car. So I'm going to actually display my sunglasses. That way I know what I have. And so I definitely want to get the lenses replaced in these, and I'm going to go with the ones I have currently in the pit bulls for these, because it'll match up pretty good, because the frame color is like bronze. But we are getting ready to get out of here for the park. We're about an hour and 15 minutes behind schedule. I stayed in bed too long. Alrighty, puppies, at the park. And we're in the new section. I thought about going over to the other section, but it looks like they might have people sitting. I don't know if they have people sitting there for parking or not. But I figured, you know what? We're local, so we're not going to take up a little league spot. So, come on, Priya. We're going to go this way. Come on, Bubby. Oh, we'll catch it from this angle. This is actually probably a better angle to catch it from, to be honest with you. Walking past it the other way, it's... Oh. Someday we'll have to go in there. It's public building, so let them yell at me. Alright. I know it hasn't changed from a couple days ago, but figured since we're walking the opposite direction, what the hell. I got another notification at 3:13 this morning that the hats are going to deliver on Monday the 18th. Yay! I'll definitely be letting you know what they look like. I don't even if I'm off Monday. I don't even know what my schedule is next week. I never even looked. I am off Monday and Tuesday. Well, that's awesome. Then I get to work Wednesday through Sunday. Oh, open, open, close, close, open. Oh, that's sweet. Oh, I love that week. That'll be a fun week, 5 in a row. I don't think anybody commented whether or not they wanted me to come over and do a game, but Monday and Tuesday would be the prime days for me to try to come over and do that. Let me know if you want me to come over and at least film one Little League game, or you know, come over for and show around. It's actually really nice over here this morning. If Mr. Sun comes out of those clouds, I have a feeling I'm going to warm up. I think I might have the tilt turned off on this camera from the other day, because it's not like, yeah, I do. I have it on lock. So no matter what I do with the camera, it just sits there and follows wherever I'm at. Now this direction it'll go. But if you have tilt lock on, you can't look up or down. That's the problem. All right, now we are in follow mode. That's where the problem lied. I knew I had done it to one of the cameras, but I thought I had turned it both off on both. All right. Happy puppies. Terry will be happy when they come home and want to go to sleep the rest of the day, because they got a nice 2+ mile walk. We're not going to do the wetlands today. That is just overgrown, and there's really nothing to see right now. Parking in a different spot. I think we're gonna be easily able to get our 2 miles. Not a problem. I always find this to be a pretty shot. I usually do a panoramic here. I think I did one with this before. Only downside with doing photography and panoramic with this thing is me remembering to put it into my photos, because it's not something I traditionally do. We'll see how that came out. It's panoramic, but 3x3 it's like a square. I wonder if it's because I have it in 1x1. Let me look at that. Street people, Priya. There's your buddies. There's your buddies.
What are you guys doing?
We're risking limb and life.
And I'm not going to be allowed to pay you.
That's Priya for you.
It is. Priya!
Come on.
Oh my gosh. How is everybody?
Good.
Good.
She may bark at you. I'm very proud of you guys. You did very good with that little scared puppy. Yes, you did. His name is Boo too. Except, well, I think his name is Bob. I don't know what his real name is, but I kept calling him Boo. And that's what we call this little turd. Little boo-boo. With swiping up and down in all different directions, it does do either a 3x3 panoramic or a 180 degree panoramic. It's not quite the same as doing 180 degrees with the Mini. It's 4 shots, all level across, not 21 shots. I'm pretty sure you can switch over from either 1x1 or 4:3 or 16:9 on the main camera. Yes, it is a 1x1 option or a 16:9 option. So the 1x1 gives you the full 1-inch sensor, whereas the 16:9 crops it. I had a feeling we'd see treat people over here, but not everybody's with them today. The 2 other gentlemen that usually come into Aldi's are not tagging along today. I do see a couple, very few leaves starting to change over here. It is way early in the season for that, so get over, guys. A couple, but they're not changing color. They're just dying, going brown. Like I said, we need some rain desperately. Now these ones, looks like they might be turning brown. Of course, we're seeing a lot of those damn lantern flies. I squished a couple one night cooking on the grill. Like, what are you? Oh, I know what you are. Squash. So hopefully we get a fall season. Very hopeful. Hello, Mr. Sun. Even though you're not fully out, you are still warm. I'm going to do another panoramic from this spot with my new settings. So in panorama, you can lock it in solid, just raw. In the photo mode, you have to do JPEG raw or JPEG. See how that turns out. Now I think the stitched together will be a JPEG, the actual panorama. The individual files though will be raw for later editing. Which unfortunately I haven't found a good stitching app to put anything together after the fact, other than what the camera does. But it's fine. I mean, those photos usually come out pretty good too. Maybe a little oversaturated on my end because I usually use the same presets for them as I do for all my other photos. And I have created presets for this, for the I don't think I've done anything for the Action yet. I have for the Sony, the Project Indigo app. The bugs are getting annoying. Thank goodness for wraparounds, because they're trying to get to my eyes. It makes editing work in Lightroom much quicker. Yeah, after the very first clip on the iPhone yesterday, I was very nervous on how good it was going to be. I think the lighting was a little bit low for the front camera. It was very grainy, and I had no time to adjust the mount for it, and it was hitting my hand and focusing on that instead of focusing on me. But later in the day, when I did manage to raise up the arm and get it a lot above the steering wheel, worked out pretty decent. I mean, it's not my preferred way anymore, but it's always good to know that in case I do have that as a backup. I don't like using front-facing camera, but with that mount, really didn't have much of an option. It made it where I was able to at least capture the morning, even though I had to completely redo 3 clips because I called it Thursday. Well, today I called it Friday, and it's Saturday. It's Saturday. So I corrected myself quicker this time. Yesterday, I didn't correct myself at all. Someone else said one of the other days I called it the wrong day. I'm not surprised, because usually I don't know what day of the week it is. I just know if I work or don't work. And so I just want to do a little bit of a test with the phone quick. Front camera. There we go. Now I got an audio chime yet. Thank goodness for the back camera. Yeah, I was having problems yesterday. I always put the thing in Do Not Disturb when I'm playing my Best Fiends, because when the ads come up, it plays the music and stuff for the game ads. So I turn it on to Do Not Disturb, because a lot of times they don't give you the little microphone to shut it off. So then I don't have audio. It's not very loud like it used to be, though. You can barely hear it anymore. I have volume cranked full blast. So, back camera, front camera. And something I completely forgot until I was editing was the fact that the front camera now has autofocus, which it didn't have in the past. So, we'll see what 17 brings out. Looks like we're going to get a new design. I think it's going to look like the Pixels. What you kids doing, huh? What you kids doing? Yeah? Getting a little iPhone footage today. So the only other thing I would really love to see Apple do, increase the storage size if they think that's such a big issue, but give us ProRes 60 without an external drive. Because this is why I don't even run ProRes anymore, because that's 30, I'm running 4K 60s. There's more than enough storage. All you gotta do is clear your stuff off. I mean, it's user issue in reality. They don't seem to care about other things that, you know, they do that mess things up. Yeah. Does the iPhone hold up well, guys? Lovely part is you got lenses to swap through. Look how smooth that is. Look how smooth that is. Yeah, I want to see an Android go that smooth. Just switch lenses. It looks like you're actually, you know, it does it like an actual zoom. It actually, the animation is like it pulls it back. It doesn't just. I remember back in the day when the 7s came out, it was janky, really bad. But Apple has gotten very smooth with their lens switching transition. So we are at 1.13 miles. So now the clips that I'm filming with the back, I will have to adjust the audio. Thank goodness it's not windy. Although the wind, there was a lot of car noise, and I didn't really adjust it. I tried to, and it just made it echoey with voice isolation. But it did. You could still hear me, and I didn't do anything in camera or in photo app afterwards to adjust the audio. Maybe I should have. See, if you could just use the camera on the phone without worrying about the audio quality, it's plenty fine. Once you start having to connect microphones, and with the iPhone you have to use the adapter, it becomes a hassle. Question for everybody, is anybody seeing a lot of their old videos getting demonetized or blocked for monetization for supposed copyright? I have been getting a lot, especially when we did the massive influx of subscribers during the end of year. All of a sudden, like every day, I'd have 4 to 5 videos that were no longer monetizable, even though I'm not, because I'm still under the 1,000 mark. I'm in some sort of creator program, but it's not monetized yet. And we keep fluctuating. We get up to 896 and then we drop back down a few. I get it. I mean, I do. There's not... I mean, I occasionally do get a really exciting video with going to the races or doing something fun. So Tim really wants to do a Bills game. He said something about a Penn State game, which Unmentionable and I did a Penn State game a long time ago. I want to do Penn's Cave with Mike. I want to see the Tigers this time. Oh, something I did want to mention with the Perla app, which I'm pretty sure my trial is over with. Wasn't very impressed with how it came out. I felt like it was very oversaturated, which I probably messed it up. So don't take my video for it. Go watch Maddie's vlog or video on it to see everything it can do. But the clips that I did were in ProRes. So, because they showed up as ProRes, and it took them a hot second to transfer over to the computer. But I'll just stick with the native app. And I don't believe it gives you the now maybe if you plug the DJI mics in, but it does not give you any Bluetooth connection like Blackmagic does. And I forget what other app I was using at one point. The P3 app? Cinema P3, I think it was, where they give you the Bluetooth option. But none of them save your settings. So every time you go into the camera, you can't just like whip it out and just start filming. You got to set it all up, and that's just, no. I want something that I can save my presets, and that was really what's wrong with the Google Pixel. I can't save my Evo adjustment, even though online says you can. There's no way to save any of how you have the camera set up. So, yeah, doesn't work for me. He went behind the tree, little stoop. There is one right here. What are you doing, squirrel? Yeah? Take some screenshots of you. I don't know where the other one went. He had something really big in his mouth. There he is. He got something. A bagel or something, maybe? Looks round. Those are the situations when the iPhone is such a handy device. You just, you know, you have the ability to pull it out and catch something far away that you can't with some of these other cameras unless I'm carrying the big Sony. And then the footage is going to be completely shaky and hard to watch. Trying to find the right system in this hobby for me has been the challenge. And stabilization and audio quality are the two. Stabilization, quality, image, and audio. Those are the three that to me make the videos enjoyable. If you got a great video but it's really shaky, or you can't hear the audio, or the quality is just, pixelated, it just, to me, it's a turnoff. And I think to a lot of people it might be. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, someone's called the popo. We're in trouble. We were videoing in public. Hey, you want to come yell at me because I'm videoing your cars go by? I want to see that happen. Alrighty, well, we managed a 2-mile walk out of this plus. So this worked out. We might just do this from now on. The main reason I usually park in the other spot is because the porta potties are right there, and usually when we get here, I have to go. I like to before we start walking because I don't want to be part way around and have to go, because it's very difficult to try to go into a porta potty with 2 dogs hooked to you. I've done it. If this bathroom is open, I've taken them in with me. There's been times it's been a struggle, but especially when it's busy and there's a lot of people here and the bathrooms are being used, it's not the best option. But anyway, all right, 2-mile walk done. It's not a Subaru, but the dog is driving. Hi, Bopper. You're a cutie, aren't you? Yes, you are. Ooh, it's getting busy over here now. I'm happy we're done. All right, and it is 9:35, so keep that time marked for when to get the heck over here. But I had to stop at Walmart because I completely forgot the litter box deodorizer the other day. I still have a teeny bit left in that bottle, and I decided to try the Arm & Hammer. A little different. I know there was an Arm & Hammer spray in the day too, but it's 2 pounds of like the powder, so we'll give that a shot. So going for the better bang for the buck right now. And the other day I picked myself up one of the vitamin waters, the dragon fruit. Ooh, that's good. I like that. And it's not soda. Alrighty, I keep talking about all my pairs of Oakleys with the exception of the fake ejectors back here. But there you are. Romeo 1s, Juliets, pennies, square wire 4.0s, the tail ends, a square wire. They're the nano wire 4.0. These are the square wires. My Madmens, both pair of my deadbolts. Yeah, so that's what I still have left. Alrighty, everybody, we are back home. I am going to upload yesterday's video, import, and at least put it in the timeline for today's video because it's already 11 o'clock. And I am going to call it a day. I will see you guys in the morning. Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday. Yeah, going 10:30. So I hope everybody has a fantastic and safe Saturday. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Night. Good day.